Look up at her. She's been our constant companion, our silent silver guardian, watching over the rise and fall of empires, the birth of every language, and the very first spark of life that ignited in the primordial soup of our youth. We think we know her. We think she's just a cold, dusty rock pinned to the velvet curtains of the night. A nightlight for poets, a guide for travelers, and a clock for the tides. But that stillness, that's a mask. It's the quiet of a veteran who has seen the front lines of a war we can barely fathom. Beneath that serene exterior lies a story of unimaginable violence, a saga of endurance that spans the entire life of our solar system. She is the witness to our creation and the survivor of our destruction. She is the sister who stayed behind in the chaos, taking the hits of 1,000 worlds so that we could find our peace. Most people see a face, a man in the moon, watching the world turn through its chaotic, beautiful cycles. But if you look closer, if you really let your eyes linger on that gray, desolate horizon, you see a history, a brutal, uncompromising map of a violent past, etched into stone that simply refuses to forget. Thousands upon thousands of circles, craters within craters layered like the rings of an ancient petrified tree. We call them scars, but to the moon they're more like trophies of survival. They are the physical memories of an era when the heavens were anything but peaceful, when the very fabric of our solar system was being torn and rewoven in a forge of fire and kinetic energy. Every pockmark is a record of a collision that on Earth would have ended an epoch. Every ridge is a gravestone for a mountain that fell from the sky at 40 times the speed of sound. This isn't just dust, it's pulverized history, the ground up remains of asteroids that once dreamed of being planets. You see, our neighborhood wasn't always this quiet. 4 billion years ago, the solar system was a cosmic shooting gallery. It was a time we called the Late Heavy Bombardment. Imagine the early planet as toddlers in a room full of flying debris. Far out in the dark, the giants were restless. Scientists speak of the grand tack and the nice model, theories of a time when Jupiter and Saturn, the heavyweights of our family, moved through the solar system like wrecking balls. When Jupiter and Saturn fell into a 1-2-2 orbital resonance, their combined gravity snapped the asteroid belt like a whip. Trillions of rocks, frozen remnants from the birth of the Sun, were hurled inward. These rocks, some the size of Manhattan, others as large as Texas, were screaming through the void at 40,000 miles per hour. At that speed, the distinction between rock and bomb disappears. Kinetic energy becomes a force of nature. 1 second, there is the silent vacuum of space. The next, a world is reshaped by the power of a billion suns. A single impact doesn't just make a hole, it creates a temporary atmosphere of vaporized rock and sends shockwaves through the very core of the planet, liquefying the ground upon contact and turning mountains into ripples of liquid stone. And the moon, she stood right in the line of fire. She was our shield. She didn't have the luxury of ducking. Now, you might wonder, why her? Why did she end up so battered? While we sit here in our soft green valleys, Earth is a much bigger target. We have a larger gravity well. We are the big brother in this relationship, the one that should be attracting the bullies. By all rights, we should be the one covered in pockmarks. Our surface should be a jagged mess of impact basins. Well, the truth is, we did get hit just as hard, likely even harder. For every crater you see on the moon, Earth likely took 20. We've been hammered by the same cosmic hammers. We were born in the same fire, but we have a secret. We have a shield that never sleeps, a blue veil of gas and water that protects the fragile life beneath it. Our first line of defense is the very air we breathe. To us, the atmosphere is life. To a falling rock, it is a wall of fire. As a meteor screams into our sky, it hits a cushion of air that refuses to move out of the way. It's called adiabatic compression. The air molecules can't move fast enough, so they bunch up, creating a bow shock of plasma that reaches thousands of degrees. This process, called ablation, shreds and vaporizes millions of invaders every single day. Most are no bigger than a grain of sand, but even the ones the size of cars are often reduced to glowing dust before they can ever taste the soil. Earth's atmosphere is a celestial incinerator, turning would-be killers into harmless, beautiful streaks of light. But the moon? She is naked. She has no shield, no air to slow the descent. Even a speck of dust, traveling at 20 miles a second, hits her with the force of a bullet. She feels every sting. She absorbs every blow without a molecular buffer. Every impact is a direct hit to her soul. She doesn't have shooting stars. She only has impacts. While we make wishes on the streaks in our sky, she is enduring a bombardment that never truly ends. And Earth is restless. She is a living, breathing, pulsing entity. She has wind that grinds mountains into sand. She has rain that carves canyons. She has the freeze-thaw cycle that cracks rocks into dust. Most importantly, she has the conveyor belt of plate tectonics. Earth is the only planet we know that actively recycles its own skin. She swallows her old crust, craters and all, and bursts new land from the fiery deep. We wash away our sins. We bury our past under miles of sediment and the crushing silent weight of deep blue oceans. We heal. Earth is a master of disguise, hiding the evidence of her ancient trauma under a vibrant blanket of life. The crater that killed the dinosaurs is buried under the Gulf of Mexico. The wounds of our youth are overgrown with rainforests and paved over by cities. We are a planet that forgets because we are too busy growing. We are an artist that paints over every masterpiece. But the moon, she doesn't have that luxury on her world. Time is a stranger who never arrives. There is no air to carry a breeze, no water to flow, no shifting plates to hide the evidence. Think about that. A footprint left by Neil Armstrong in 1969 looks exactly the same today as it did the moment his boot lifted from the dust. If you went back today, you'd see the tread as sharp as a fresh memory. The only thing that will ever erase it is the slow, agonizing rain of more dust, falling at a rate of an inch every few million years. And a crater made 4 billion years ago. Take the Mare Imbrium, a scar so large it defines the face we see at night. It is as fresh today as it was when the lava first cooled. She is a world of permanent records. She is the solar system's ultimate witness. She is the vault where the memory of our violent birth is kept under lock and key. She is the museum of the apocalypse. Even more mysterious is the far side. Because the moon is tidally locked to us, her rotation perfectly synchronized with her orbit by the invisible tug of Earth's gravity. She always keeps one face toward her brother, Earth, but that hidden face, it is even more ravaged. It has almost no smooth plains. It is a rugged, mountainous fortress of craters.